Hi, and my name is Manisa.
Hi, I'm Juanita. You can call me Jo or
Right.
Juanita itself it's fine.
Okay. This is basically, a short recap of what we did for the first assignment. It was about
Huh?
the dynamic of surviving COVID-19, right, in the digital age.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
main topic that we chose for it, if I remember correctly, it was how COVID-19 affects businesses and
Businesses, yeah.
how they had to change to survive it. Yeah, so
Yeah,
like that. Basically, even though a lot of businesses got affected in a negative way, uh, COVID-19 is also, in a way, it's sort of a good thing because it did show them that they need to keep a secondary way of doing their businesses. Because I noticed
yeah,
also a lot of businesses, especially locals one, they became very creative, right, with how they had to do their businesses. So like, I guess for me, that's a positive thing because again, they found a different way of continuing what they do for a living, despite the losses that they receive.
yeah. I think this pandemic, right, it affects us in a short term and also in a long term. And I also agree with the businesses you told. I think they've come up with a very creative way where they even sell their things and their businesses online by online also. Mhm.
Yeah.
There's did you saw the news that even pilots and stewardess started their business saloon businesses? They
Oh,
went house by houses and they they did their barbers hair cuttings and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Most people they found a different way of surviving it, but
Yeah,
in a negative sense, if you need to do that, you do need what do you call it? Media literacy, because if you don't
yeah,
understand how all of these apps or gadgets work, then you can't actually do any of the stuff, right? I mean, like we said, coming back to what we said earlier, lah, like it's important to have media literacy. I think it's also important to, aside from having media literacy, to uh, be prepared in any situation such as this, because no one was prepared for COVID, right? And when it happened, people were just
yeah, yeah,
struggling. Like they found a way to overcome it, but I think for a lot of people, it was a little bit too late.
yeah. I agree. And
You know, yeah, and I remember one more thing. Another thing that I mentioned was how COVID impacted even the large businesses. Because I remember airline industry got impacted a lot. Like
yeah.
so many pilots lost their job.
Mm, yeah.
Because I remember I talked to one of my friends. This was after the first assignment, and he mentioned that for pilots they actually had three waves of firing,
Three, oh sorry, what? Three?
like three waves of firing people. Like they'll
Uh-huh.
fire the new workers first, then they'll fire the ones that haven't been up to quality, then they'll fire the ones who have actually been loyal to the company. Yeah, so it's like it's three stage, but it depends on how bad the COVID situation is. So if on airline side, it was very, very bad, despite having the opportunity for online, because memang they can't do anything else, especially for like
Yes.
bigger franchise,
Yeah.
because they have so many grounds to cover and they can't make up enough money for it. Was like, well, I think like a lot of people say local businesses uh they have it worse, but I think for me, like, at least how I see it, they could do better during that time period, because unlike the big companies, they don't have to focus on so many different outlets and shops, and for the most part locals, they usually have the support of the community. Like it's
Yeah,
easier
I
for them
agree.
to survive on the support of community compared to the companies. Yeah, but I know a lot of people disagree with that fact of locals having it easier than international than big companies. Yeah. But that's all I have to add on for my part.
Yeah, I think that's all for my part.